The world we once knew has been lost to shadow. Was it sundered in fire and brimstone? Drowned in flood and rain? Was it tragic decadence? A great fall? Unspeakable corruption? Or did the awakening of magic destroy our world? No one knows for certain. Reach through the shadowy mists. Find a fragment of land infested with shadowy corruption, yet lit enough to find your way. Find a creature of light, a sylph. They are friendly and willing to guide you. Perhaps the two of you can find other survivors. Perhaps this land can serve as a shelter. Perhaps together you can build a sort of haven. Forge friendships to save the world.
Hello, 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 and welcome to the Unleashed Games Weekly Playtest, where you join me, Irina, CEO of Unleashed Games, live as we play through our game Haven, a family-friendly cooperative RPG set in a fresh fantasy universe, but with an old-school MMO vibe. We're really excited to have you. Thank you for joining us. We have a great group here together today. We have some folks on our dev team actually chatting on YouTube. If you guys want to interact directly with folks on the team, YouTube is usually the best spot. But for those of you that are new here, we do this every Friday, mostly-ish. Lately, it's been on and off. Like next week, we're probably not going to do this because it's like Thanksgiving here in the US, and I'll be in California and won't necessarily have a great place to stream from. But Fridays at 2 p.m., Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific, we get on here and we play test our game. We do what in games we call eating our own dog food, keeping ourselves honest that we're always building a playable experience. Now, what you're going to see here today is a prototype of a gameplay loop that we imagine to be the game that we want to build. And it is set in this new world, but it's got these... It's got a lot of influence from games that I've worked on, most notably World of Warcraft. I was the front-end UI designer on World of Warcraft, but I was also an engineer and artist, Burning Crusade, Wrath of the Lich King, and also half of Vanilla. I've brought a lot of what I learned into this game because what I miss right now is a real old-school MMO, but I don't miss that grind, TBD. Or to be honest, TBH. That's the acronym. But what we usually do is we test the game. We use this as a opportunity to collect up some feedback, and then take that into the next week to see what we want to prioritize, develop, and change for the next week. We also bring in some of our friends to be able to join in the experience, because the thing is that there are a lot of amazing game developers out there, and they don't get enough of a chance to actually just have fun and play games. So I like to take an hour out of their time on a Friday to be like, dude, you want to take down a boss with me? And so that's, really at the end of the day, why we're here every single week. And we also get to play test our game, get their feedback and their expertise, and find out a little bit about them. And this week's guest is actually somebody who is legendary, who helped develop some of the best creature AI of any of any FPS. Created a mashup of some of the greatest terrifying franchises ever, and made them one of the greatest FPSs to ever be played. But not only that, was responsible for so much in going back into Atari days and deep into actually World of Warcraft as one of the early architects there. Jane Whittaker is someone who we could learn a lot from on a daily basis, and I hope to for a very long time. But I would love to welcome to the stage my friend Jane. Jane, how are you?
Hey, I'm good, thank you. I need to hire you as my PR person because that was a wonderful intro. I think you were just going to say somebody old and experienced, but no, you you changed it completely. Thank you.
Oh my goodness. Well, there's so much I want to pick your brain on. And there's so many things that we could talk about that are related to your story. And actually, that's something that I would love for those of us who are joining us today to learn a little bit more about you and your story from your own voice. Could you just give us the 30-second intro of who is Jane Whittaker?
Yeah, software developer, started in the industry in, I don't want to say this now, 1980.
No, hats off.
Joined the industry full time in 1984. I left school in 84. I was doing games as a team before I left school. Got talent spotted, so came into the industry full time in 1984. Left school at 16, as you can do in the UK, and that set me off on a career of games through Atari. And the one people always talk to me about, Alien versus Predator, from Atari to Metro Goldwyn Mayer, where I helped launch GoldenEye N64. And various
Again, one of the the greatest shooter games, and but with a mix of stealth. There's nothing like GoldenEye. Oh my gosh.
It's classic, isn't it? I mean, it's
Uh-huh.
I didn't do any of the coding. I was the MGM back end or front end, whichever way you want to look at it. But I felt we hired the perfect team in Rare. I'm gonna give them a big shout out, and it's because they're still a fantastic team. Yeah, and then from there, I joined Electronic Arts for 15 years. I went to Bullfrog just after Peter Molyneux left in the UK. With all those big franchises, Theme Park and Theme Park World and Dungeon Keeper and all of those things. Learned a great deal. You like that one, did you?
Dungeon Keeper was one of my favorite games.
We
I
turned it on its head,
absolutely love it.
That is, instead of you fighting the monsters were fighting you. And I thought it was a brilliant idea.
Tower defense
Yeah,
before tower defense.
that's exactly it. And then got promoted to come over to the US again. I spent time in the US with Atari, came back to the UK Bullfrog, then back to the USA again, and spent various jobs around the studios network. Executive in charge of production, which is the fancy title for. I was the one who rushed around all the studios firefighting. So that was the biggest part of my job, was rushing around all the studios and dealing with every project and firefighting, which I think incredible.
Wow.
Learning experience, working with Don Matrick, for those who know him, probably maybe from Xbox launches and things. Absolutely fabulous team. Richard Garriott, of course, from Ultima Online, talking old school RPGs there. So I worked with Richard a lot and helped with that. So it was a absolute fantastic 15 years. Went from there, got involved with. You said about 3 minutes. I'm 4 minutes in. Sorry.
Have at it, my friend.
I went from there to Microsoft. Got involved in various projects, working with the board at Microsoft. Stuck my nose into Microsoft Flight Simulator and led that for a while. Gave me a chance to pursue my passion of AI as well in there. And then I came back to the UK. Met up with a chap called Mike Meaden, who'd worked on Forza Horizon and Star Citizen and lots of things. We say, let's put a team together with a chap called Rupert Easterbrook, who sadly passed away recently. So he was one of our original founders there, so I'm going to give him a name mention. Rupert was one of the founders of EA Europe, so it's like an EA family thing. I think it's like the second or third employee in Europe. He set up Europe, and
Wow.
we built this team to make open world and AI games, which have been our specialization for a long time. But along the way, things never work out to plan. That I got sepsis, became quite sick. I had a pain in my back one day. I thought, okay, everyone gets back pain. The next thing was I was on the floor, and it got really, really bad really quick, and on antibiotics, and intravenous things, and things plugged into me all over the place. That sort of left damage. The sepsis turned into something called osteomyelitis, for those of you who've heard of it, which breaks bones. So it's basically a bone breaking infection. You could. I'm not going to be too crude, guys, but you can lay in bed and listen to your bones crack. Seriously, you can be sat in bed here, crack. Oh, another one.
Oh wow.
Which was not great as we're founding a studio. So thank you to Mike for his patience. I got over that. But then that created multiple sclerosis. Because multiple sclerosis is an autoimmune system problem, which can come from having very, very strong infection. So I got over the primary infection, but my body didn't realize that, and multiple sclerosis started attacking me in the spine. So right now my legs aren't great, etc., and I've got limited use of the legs, and it comes and goes. Problems with the hands, etc. But it actually, some people would have left the job, and I thought, no, I'm going to stand here. I'm going to come out into the open as to who I am, and make a stand and say, here I am. I make these games. These are the issues. Make a statement for diversity, disability, women in games. I really care about. And went out and said, I'm not going to let the illnesses beat me. I'm not going to let illnesses, be something that I will stand up and shout from the rooftops for people who are struggling in the games industry. Be it a diversity issue, disability issue, or any issue that minoritizes people within our industry. So that's me. We're just starting on a project now called Codename Zeno, because people have been asking me for 33 years to make a sequel to AVP. And I finally succumbed. We've got a great investment team. I know sat here watching this, so thank you guys. Very much appreciated. Thank you. I didn't realize I was going to see little messages there. I like that. So yeah, we decided that. Thank you again. I'm going to not read that. You're going to make my head too big. It won't fit the screen. So we started.
Please, you deserve it.
We started on Codename Zeno, which is the sequel to AVP, and obviously, started talking to yourself about what you're doing with Haven, and of course, we both had the link together at Blizzard, and here we are.
Well, let's tell the audience how you found me.
Go where you tell them.
Oh my goodness, Jane showed up watching this stream, actually, friends, and
comments.
And he was making comments, and he's like, "Wow, this is actually pretty good. This looks really interesting. I like what you've done here." And I was like, "But you're a legend, and you like it. This is very cool. Would you come on my stream and actually come and play it?"
And I said no about 20 times. No, seriously. I mean, I just wanted to play it. I mean, it's just, I saw the stream, guys, and I just saw massive potential, and that comes from 40 years of open world and AI and exploration game. I just saw this, thought, there's something there, some polish interior, and this thing can really fly. And I wanted to be part of it, even in a small way, by joining you tonight.
Well, I'm so grateful. And friends, as we did our kind of prep meeting right before this yesterday, Jane informed me that he's way out in the middle of nowhere in Wales, in a beautiful spot, mind you. But what did you say? 2 hours from the nearest grocery store?
A couple of hours for supermarket, yeah.
Yeah. Which is considering you'd think that the UK would just have this deep network of infrastructure, but there are places all over the UK that are so remote, even though in the US
England does. I mean, but in Wales, and this is an absolutely true statistic, and none of you are going to believe me, but they did a census. I don't know who or why or how, but they actually found the most sheep in Wales than the human beings.
That's incredible, and not surprising.
I just didn't want to be
But
that guy who was out there counting all the sheep.
they have drones to do that now, probably.
Oh yeah,
Soon
tech.
they'll have drone AI, agricultural
A
AI
Reaper
going out
sheep
there and being
drone.
shepherds, automatic shepherds. That's a different topic. But that is actually a fun question for you, in that there's a lot of hype about AI this, AI that, and how it's going to change games. But you and I had a conversation about how, like, you've been building AI for 45 years. Can you kind of give us a sense of, like, why are they wrong in terms of, like, thinking that this AI is going to take over games, when in fact we've been running games with AI all along?
Yeah. Okay. So I'll go into I said 5 minutes ago. Guys, you didn't want to go home or anything tonight, did you? You just want to stay here. So
Yeah,
just
let's pull up a chair. I got a
12 hours
drink. Hold
later.
on. I'll get popcorn in a second.
Look, this is a deep simplification, but there's generative AI, which obviously generates things for you, and there's behavioral AI. My specialization has always been behavioral AI, which is recreating the behaviors of a living entity, or something commanded by a living entity. So, a jet aircraft flying through the sky is the entity of the pilot inside doing those things, or an animal on the ground. That is being seen as more and more as a future of AI across so many areas, not just in games. But generative AI is good, it's useful, but my personal opinion is it's never going to take away the creativity of what a human mind can do. Because at the end of the day, it is a machine.
Mm-hmm.
So I had someone say to me recently, does your AI write the code for your game? Does it generate the art? Not a single line, not a single piece of art, because I want everything to be absolutely handcrafted by real people with real emotion. The compassion that people bring into games sometimes when they tell stories in games, all the emotion. AI can't do that. AI is a simulacra. It's not the real deal. In terms of what a human being can do, it might have a good conversation with you. I was conversing with an AI earlier today, talking about muffins with an AI entity, just as you do.
As you do, as one does.
Yeah, but it's never ever, in my opinion. I think most game developers, it's not going to take away what the most important thing that comes from a game. The game comes from the heart, Irene, from the heart, not from an algorithm.
100%. And I've actually said this in pitch meetings, like, we never ever want to live in a world where you push button make game, because then why are you playing? What is the value there? And you look at the quality of UGC related, created games, and yes, they're great for exploration, fast prototyping, or making just throwaway experiences, but you're never going to get the craft, or the aha moments, or the shit scared out of you like you
Absolutely
did
right.
AVP, right? Because you have to understand the human to be able to craft an experience for a human.
Yes,
And
I absolutely
it's
agree.
again, AI is a simulacrum, as you said, of what a human might do and what would statistically likely do, but it doesn't know the why. And
That's
as we
exactly right.
know, every great product starts with why. What are you trying to do? So what were you trying to
Yeah.
do with AVP? What was the why behind
The
that?
why there were a couple of things that, and I think I've said it a few times for those who read my LinkedIn posts, was that I was seeing movie licenses, games based on movie licenses that were really cheap copies of they're sticking some graphics in that looked like the movie and it didn't feel like the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't want to be an FPS such. We wanted to be the first survival game, a stealth game of that era, where you actually had to think about what you were doing. It was about atmosphere, that fear that you mentioned. We
Mm-hmm.
would deliberately write the code late into a night at the Atari offices. We'd turn all the lights off, and the coders, which was Mike Beaton and myself, there was two of us coded the game, guys. Mike Beaton, very very talented guy, and myself. And we'd turn all the lights out with the testers, and we'd see if we could scare ourselves playing the game. Seriously, and And I couldn't drive at the time. And I used to have to walk home in Sunnyvale, California, and I was absolutely terrified walking home at 11 at night after playing my own game. And
Sunnyvale, scary.
it is when you've been fighting aliens for 3 hours and you go out into the dark and
When the
walk home.
xenomorphs are coming from around the corner. I got you.
Yeah. I mean, if you ever see YouTube, the AVP ad, it's on YouTube with there's the guy, the kid playing the game in the dark in his living room, and then he thinks his mother's tapping him on the shoulder, and it turns out not to be. But that was born out of us playing in the dark at work. In fact, that was
That is
actually me.
amazing.
That was actually me playing the game. So when you see the kid on the TV ad, that's how he did playing the game. It was canned footage that myself and Mike made earlier. But yeah, so we that was built on the fact that we actually played it in the dark. So we wanted to ooze atmosphere, to not just to make it running down a corridor killing everything, but having to think about it. So stealth, atmosphere. We took the music out of the game. People say to us, why didn't you have music while the game was running? Because we wanted to concentrate on little things like footsteps, the creaking around the corners. You'd have if you had the predator in the maze, he would sit there laughing at you. They would deliberately toy with you. I wrote AI where he goes invisible and just toys with you and starts making comments. He could have killed you at any time, but he wanted to completely taunt you. So it was all about that atmosphere. And an AI story on. Sorry, I'm digressing slightly, but an AI story on the predator in the game
I'm
was
loving it.
you could be the human being fighting the aliens and the predators simultaneously. And I was testing this, and I wrote the AI code, and I was really pleased. I thought I've got some good AI going on here, and this is early days AI. We didn't have the processing power. This was a finite state machine for those of you who like AI. But we got the state machine doing what I wanted it to do, and I was walking around the maze, and there was dead aliens everywhere. They were just everywhere. There was nothing left for me to kill because the predator was on a frenzy. And the predator got it into his head that if he killed every alien in the maze, it'd make it easier to come for me at the end. And they're like, okay. So I had to tone down his intelligence, and he used to go and take breaks every so often out of the player's view, so there's actually something left for the player to fight.
I think that there's a lesson there for the open AIs of the world building all of these LLMs.
Yeah.
When it comes to AI, you have to tone down its intelligence, otherwise it can get quite deadly.
Well, that's an important point for games. I mean, like when you put the AI for
Hmm.
the character into Haven, and what we're doing with the Xenomorph game is you can't make them too smart, and so no, alternatively, if you make them too stupid. So I always say, if you put AI into every creature in the game, do you want an earthworm that could beat you at chess? So you've actually got to work out how smart should this creature actually be based on who it is and what it does, which is a lot of part of the behavioral AI that I do and I teach now. It's like, yes, you can make this thing smart, but you have to work out exactly how smart you need it to be.
Yeah,
And
everything can't be infinitely smart.
well,
Or
exactly that.
everything.
And as a gamer, you've got no challenge if it's going to kill you straight off. So what we do is we effectively have a hidden AI like a dungeon master that if you're struggling, what the hidden AI does is it'll whisper to the other AIs to tone them down to give you a bit of a break, So there's an AI that is itself a dungeon master coordinating the other AIs to keep the difficulty level where it needs to be.
Genius. Absolutely brilliant. Man, I wish I could have your help making our creatures. Our creatures are just, we have a good aggro system, and we have the ability for players to manage aggro. So they have spells to be able to drop whether or not they are a target. Uh, but we built a lot of uh, our AI behavioral or creature behavior, and it's pretty rudimentary, but it just focuses on the person who's doing either the most damage, and it considers healing damage as well, so that it can go for the healer.
Because
You
it's going
know,
to go for the healer or the cloth mage every time.
Yeah, exactly. And part of the dynamic and the fun, and this is what I loved about WoW and also EverQuest, was that it was a dance between all the different player classes, right?
Yes.
Who was doing the most damage, and with the warrior not doing the most damage, they had to find ways to mitigate, and then the other ones who got the attention had to find a way to mitigate and lower their output. and tone it down in order to be able to not draw the attention, because the mob is, at the end of the day, indiscriminate, just wants to kill the thing that's causing the most trouble.
Yes, exactly.
So
you've got to create that balance.
Exactly.
They call it AI Symphony, by the way, in AI circles, where you create that balance between all the characters.
That's a beautiful term. Speaking of which, do you want to play a game?
Why not? We're here for that, aren't we?
Let's do this.
We'll just bore everybody to death with AI for all the
But we could talk all day. It'll be so much fun. All right. So
let me boot this thing up.
Just go ahead and share your screen, and I'll.
I'm just
we'll follow
booting
you
in
around.
now. So if we have sound problems, shout at me.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, it's so exciting. Now, some of the folks that are in chat as well, I know Ollie and Chris are going to be joining in game.
Oh, excellent. From the team, yeah?
Yes, folks from the team are going to be in there. It's always more fun when we can get probably about 10 people in without challenging our server or running up bills.
Running up bills. I'm from a frugal part of the UK called Yorkshire, and that's something we think about every day. There we go. Oh no! If I put a name for the character, life would be easier. Okay, I'm going in. I will share the screen.
Let's do this.
So was the UI all done by yourself based on your Warcraft experience?
A lot of the design was inspired that way, for sure. And we haven't done nearly enough of the work that I want to be doing. So this is all very much prototype. But yeah, okay. So you're a mage.
Am I showing? Do I live?
Yeah, we see you.
Excellent. Can I make a comment on UI on behalf of my wife, Claire?
Yeah, please do.
Because me talking about disability and accessibility again. Claire has no hands, and when you're using the WASD keys and the mouse for the camera rotation, she can't do it because she can't move the mouse and the keyboard at the same time. So please do it. So when you move the cursor keys, you have a mode where the camera stays locked behind the shoulder, so people like Claire with limb disabilities can play. Just wanted to point that out as I was moving there.
Yes. Also, she can press the left and right mouse button to be able to move forward and control the camera with the mouse at the same time.
Yeah, but she has difficulty pressing button and moving a mouse simultaneously, but yeah. So it's
yeah, no. One of the things that we're also doing is that we've been working with a company called Cephable that has it's a disability accessibility API that allows you to even play with your voice.
Excellent. That's perfect. I mean, I promised I would shout out, and as you know, I do a great deal for accessibility, and since getting MS, I've learned all about that even more. This is so pretty.
Oh, say that again.
I was just looking around, and I was just saying it's so pretty. I'm just circling aimlessly because I love the art style. Look at that lighting, the colors. It's really emotive actually. There's a vibrancy, but there's also a mood to it at the same time. So I love it. It's like an emotional Scooby-Doo, you know.
I love that. Thank you for that. Oh goodness. Yeah, we're we've done what we can to be able to get Unity to really sing. And I'm really proud of what the team has put together, and I'm actually really excited for how much further we're going to take it. But thank you for those comments. It's nice to hear, especially when sometimes we get criticism around how this is a game that looks like 2004, right?
But that's the retro charm. That was the whole point. It's not like you're trying to be a cinema ripoff. You know, you're creating something that can really suck you in and grab you into the game.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, for sure. And one of the things that was a philosophy over on WoW was that we wanted to be stylized because stylized is
Yeah,
timeless.
it absolutely is. Right,
I mean,
should I start moving forward doing things here, or I'll be
yeah,
just talking?
go ahead and play the game. Well, we can wax poetic all day. So again, I
Quest.
see I see these windows in the UI, so many things that I want to optimize, but don't have time because I'm constantly fundraising. I'd much rather be game deving, to be fair.
Game deving is the fun part, isn't it?
It
Put the
really
brush
is.
down and gather the resource. Okay.
Oh wait, you have to accept the quest first.
Oh,
If there's an accept
we
button at the bottom.
have to. Oh, I'm breaking down. Quests. All down. Accept.
Okay,
Now,
now
am
now you
I?
want to collect some wood.
Yeah. Oops. I'll press it. Okay. You see, guys, I make games for a living. It makes me terrible at playing them. How do I spawn the axe here to get? Or is that not choppable?
Turn around and go back towards where you were, where the spirit is. And there are some items. If you mouse over some of those items to the left, that you can collect a mushroom. And then W and E rotates the while using the keyboard too. But if you click on the wood barrier to the left, she kind of gave you a clue.
Oh,
There you go. We made it.
we've got the.
It's not fun gameplay to swap tools, so there's some
Oh
more.
yeah, I can start hitting things.
Yeah, you can just start hitting things with indiscriminately.
Target out range. Oh, look at that! Some physics as well. I love the warrior. I'm gonna give it a
Very
shove.
fancy.
And it will split down further, and oh, that's nice. And then it loops as finished wood. How do you work out the limit of the inventory as a monster? Of the inventory system? Is it weight based or slot based or?
It's slot based, very much like WoW, and we haven't figured out if we're going to do uh, any sort of weight encumbrance. So Savage Ice number 6, that's a buff. So now you are stronger, which is great. That's a great
Yeah.
spell to cast. And then your attack spells are 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Okay. Well done, Tim.
And they have different mana cost. There you go. You got it. You got this.
Famous last
Oh,
words.
and
Look
it's
at
dead.
that.
You survived. Well done. And you got some enchanted bark for the trouble.
Can I take it home? Keep.
Yes, you can. I just wish you could keep the Kraken root as a pet.
Yeah. See, look again. That's what
So
I'm saying about the lighting. Look at that effect there in the background. It's absolutely beautiful. You know. Seriously. Where's everybody else from the team? I need to find them so I don't look so stupid playing by myself. Show my flaws in gameplay.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there we go.
Hi.
I know that is. Hello.
I found you. Yes. So this is a village right here. Somebody was here because I see a fire over in the distance. Oh, I see somebody. Oh, here's Sharon.
Hey, Sharon.
Hi, Sharon.
How do you do the waves? I was doing /wave
We actually should have that, but there are icons on your action bar. Number 7 is a wave.
Oh yes, like that.
And then there's also a dance and a cheer, but those animations are sometimes broken. Eep.
Well,
But
so's my personal animation, so it's fine.
that's fair. We're very inclusive here. Yay. So this is kind of the center of town around these houses. Somebody did build a house here.
How did your building work? Is it from like a template?
Yes. So go ahead and I think the is the B key. No. Down in the lower right hand corner is
Yeah.
is that like a hammer icon?
Yeah.
And you should have a list of things that you could build.
Oh,
Should
an
take you to that.
arcane mill sounds interesting. Oh, it did it instantaneously. Over
Well, that is a
there.
template, so you can like move it around,
No,
and you
exactly.
can,
Yeah, it just. It's all right. Can I rotate it?
yep, you can place it wherever you want, and there's no real grid system.
That's the rotate. Oh, so it's not gridded. It's just freeform.
It's
Good.
freeform for now,
I like it freeform better than grids actually. Because you just get that little bit of
as long as
placement
you
you
can
really want.
adjust it. Because I always
Yeah,
like to
yeah,
have
exactly.
like straight streets.
Yeah, exactly that.
But if you notice, if you click on the house on the walls, this house was constructed by somebody else, but click on one of the walls. You have the ability to modify and edit the walls of your template. So you
Oh,
can expand it.
that's really nice. So as you get more resource, you can come back and upgrade what you've got.
Exactly, exactly. And what happens when you're around a house? If you notice up near your health bar on the left, there are a couple of icons. Those are your buffs, very MMO style. One of
Yeah,
them is that you're
that's good.
rested, which
Yeah.
is a buff that you get from hanging out in your village. So your
Oh, I see.
health and mana regen goes up, and you can run faster, and it lasts about 15 minutes. Ooh, somebody just buffed you.
I saw. Thank you, Buffer.
There is a oh, Tozeb is here.
Look at this. We're
Oh,
getting Hey, we're meeting. I'm meeting the whole team here, or something. Somehow. Is it
yes, yes,
is
you
it, is there
are.
going to be a hard limit on the size of buildings? You know, if what's that? How many players are you going to get in an instance? And say, is that going to affect the size of your environments for the buildings?
Um, well, currently in prototype form, we have a cap of uh, 3 players per village, and then
Right.
that's kind of hard coded. But our intention is to leave it, uncapped. We can manage 12 to 16 players, um, oftentimes. So before crashing our servers, but that's something that we're still needing to upgrade our back end for, so that we can have a better, more scalable infrastructure.
It's amazing, right? Because it's
Somebody is actually saying having the option for gridless and grid would be ideal. Some people have OCD and things have to be slotted perfectly and straight. Oh yeah, like maybe if there was like a ruler mode so that you can snap to grid when you're placing
yeah,
down
with
that template.
and maybe some sort of transparency of the grid layout on the floor. You know, as you do it.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's one of the places where I can't wait for us to deep dive is optimizing, how building works and like making that an interesting system in and of itself.
It's an important part because it's what I like about what you're doing is you've created the game, you've created the content, but if you get enough building and other elements, you make your own game in the game. You're not having to, you're not following a track, which is what I like with these sort of games. If you and your friends just want to go and do a Valheim crafting session, well, you can go and do it. It's like that freedom of creating your own game within the game. I think creates a wider appeal across so many demographics.
100%. That's kind of been our motive of, how do you make a game where the players actually develop the terrain, the content, the environments,
Yeah.
but just create an engine that generates the spaces that they can either keep, develop, or abandon. It's up to them.
And at that point, it becomes the player's world and not your world. You're providing the
Ex-
tools for them.
Exactly. And that's the core of what Haven is. And if you notice, you see that little breadcrumb trail
I
of
do.
sparkles. That is a system that we put in. It still needs some optimization, but that allows you to find people in the dark.
Oh, that's a
So
nice idea.
every player leaves a sparkly trail of where they've been.
And can you do a ping system as well, where you can drop a ping into the environment for friends and things?
Not yet. but that's a good idea. So you see these giant balls or the glowing orbs, they disappeared. But when you step onto one of those glowing orbs, uh, you will you'll actually see that trail appear. So it's not too in your face all the time. You can turn it on and off at will, and
That's,
every player has a different stream of sparkles.
oh, okay, so it's play specific and that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, so you can
I like
build
that.
next.
Sorry, just as a quick aside, I do like that you've already got things like the birds, etc. Because a lot of people forget that they create all these monsters for you to kill, but actually forget that first and foremost you're creating a world, and these little details like these birds here. It's all really great world building. Watching them eat and things.
It's just the start. So now that we have a whole group, um, I think that we should maybe go on an adventure. What do you think?
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm up.
So
I have been told to point out to you by Sean on my development team that because Sean and I played lots of games like Celestas and Bolts together. I'm
nice.
dangerous. I fireball. I tend to kill Sean more than I kill monsters. I've been told to tell you. So where are we
Well,
going? Let's do it.
let's do it. Well, so we've got this over here, this arcane mill.
Yeah.
If you click on it, it'll give you a list of all the ingredients you need to be able to build it. Oh, it looks like we're missing a silver ingot.
Yeah.
It looks like some other folks have already added components, but that's the other thing
Silver
is that
and cotton bolts.
we need cotton bolts. So we need to go get some cotton, and cotton can only be found out in the dark forest.
Oh, that sounds like an opportunity.
Absolutely. So follow me. We'll go over here to this glowing beacon.
Another thing that would be nice as well is I could click you and press F and something and it auto follow.
Oh yes, auto follow is one of my favorite things.
I'm so lazy.
Well, when you're going as a group and you just can pick somebody as a leader, you can go get a drink while the other person is navigating you.
Oh, I'm not that
That's a win.
lazy.
Oh, I am. No, if you're going to be gaming together for 3 hours at a time, convenience features like that are everything.
That's right. It's very true. It's absolutely being serious once. It's very true.
So there is an NPC here to get quests from, but we can also just wander if we like. I see games and environments like this as playgrounds, places to go on Easter egg hunts.
Yeah,
So,
I'm following you with cotton in my mind.
all right. So, well, let's go this way. I mean, I'm the healer. I should obviously get hit first. And I see some cotton. So like around here, we need a silver ingot too. So if you wander around, you should be able to get,
Got some rock.
yeah.
Okay.
And you can get cotton from these things.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I like cotton fiber.
And Tozeb is getting hit.
That's something you need to do while I'm being pedantic as well, is localization of your English for different territories. 'Cause it threw me a second, fiber being spelled ER and not RE.
Oh, you're going to make us do UK British English.
Yeah. No, seriously.
Oh, you're going to make me spell color with a U as well?
I mean, you don't.
Do me a favor. Oh, I see lots of cotton in the distance.
Yeah, I'm over there while you're hitting things. I'm probably going to encounter some
Don't
green
die.
any minute. Yeah, I was going to say I'll see him over in the corner there. He's seen me, hasn't he?
Uh-oh.
Do they have a range where they lose interest in you?
Yes, they do. They do leash.
Look at that! I'm just letting somebody else do the killing for me now. I'm getting super lazy. Thank you, sir. I got level 2 because we're in the group.
Yep. As long as we're working together. Here's
It's
more
amazing.
rocks to mine.
I'm
Oh, I got
off
some
to this
turquoise
corner.
and silver.
I
We've
I
hit
love all
pay dirt.
the context icons with the buckets and things. So you always sort of get an idea whether it's a collectible or a bashable. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Do they respawn?
Um, not the harvesting nodes, no.
So you really need to think about what you want to do with the stuff rather than just randomly grab everything then think use it up.
Yeah, one of the things I want to implement is a storage box so that it doesn't matter who collects what. Like you can create a shared space.
Like guild storage, yeah.
Absolutely. How do we
Tree from
create
there.
optimized like group collection?
Oh, I love how that tree fell. Just the animation of it. I was expecting it just to do the stereotype lean and fall over, but no, it's not collapsed in on itself. I've not seen anyone do that before.
It's a little bit of physics.
Yeah, I really like that.
I'm like the
It's
one healer.
shared XP against all the kills.
Mm-hmm. And you also get XP for every harvesting node too.
Whoa, hello.
Ooh, level
Uh,
3.
yeah, and I'm not doing anything apart from wander around really badly. I'm too busy watching what's going on to actually.
Well, enjoy the benefit. The fun
Okay,
is like just wandering around and exploring with friends.
I'm just so fascinated. I'm terrible for these things. I wander around for hours in these games. It's like that Skyrim moment. You guys will know that where you well, Oblivion, especially where you come out of the prison cell and is it do I go left or do I go right at the grating? I just love that exploration of what's around this corner.
Mm-hmm. That's really my favorite part of MMOs of like, hey, let's get together and go get lost.
Yeah,
Let's go find some trouble. Oh,
that's
speaking of trouble, I think we found some trouble. What do you see in
I
the
think you're right.
distance? That can't be good.
So I click on him and fire. Oh, I actually hit something. That's my first shot of the game. Am I pathetic?
Congratulations. No, that's a milestone.
I'm because my head's all wrapped up into your AI and watching what they're doing when the other guys are fighting them. I'm terrible. But like, you don't sit me in front of a game for too long because I just sit there thinking code. It's terrible.
Oh no, it's like you're like in the Matrix, seeing the code behind the abstraction.
Yeah. Oh, level 4 not away. It
Ding!
died.
Congratulations.
Is these guys going to be skinnable and things?
Oh, they should be. Yes. Um, I love games where there's all sorts of different resource gathering.
Yeah, I do too. And it makes it feel that the everything in the world has a reason, so it makes the world more cohesive. Even if it's
Hmm.
not a fantastic reason, I sort of hate these worlds where you hit this hard barrier because the programmer doesn't want you to do that because he doesn't know what he's going to do with it if you do.
Hmm.
Oh, that sounds such an old grump, don't I?
And
So we're
I'm
going
just
to
staring at the blown out
couple
lighting. We still have to fix our lighting
couple of
algorithm.
mats here.
That's
How many zones have you got, Irina?
we've got about 7 zones actually.
The nice thing about these games is you just keep adding in.
New adventures to go on, new
Yeah,
storylines.
constant updates and
Uh-oh. Are our friends down here? Oh yeah,
the
oh look, they're all down here.
oh, I'm looking around. So the nice thing you can do is that something I couldn't do back in the day was respond to player feedbacks. We shipped AVP, we shipped The Sims 1, etc. And it was shipped. You were done. It's like if you want something changed, sorry, it's shipped. But the nice thing about modern digital is you can keep on going and adapting and responding to player input, which was So it's something we could never do back in the day in the 80s and 90s. It just, when I first shipped, we shipped on cassette. And it's not,
Well,
you
but
can't patch
that's
your cassette.
also a bad thing because you can be like, wow, and suddenly make a bunch of changes along the way, and then you lose sight of what the original fun of the game was.
Yeah, and
Uh-oh.
and the other,
Oh, here he
and
goes. Leroy Jenkins.
okay, I've got to hit something. Yeah,
You gotta hit something. All right, now I gotta pay attention to actually healing.
I know. I'm busy dying. I'm half a mile away. I'm good at that.
Don't die. Oh, that's the number one rule. Don't die.
Stunned.
Oh,
I love these creatures.
so this is Kabbelmot, one of the demigods of shadow.
You don't see many of those on a Friday afternoon.
No, and here we are. We're taking good care of him.
Another thing with modern patching is it can breed laziness with some studios as well, where they'll ship and they know it's broken, but never mind, we'll fix it in 3 months or whatever. I mean, we'll have to wait to deadlines and quality, but it's there's a level, isn't there, where what level are you going to ship at, and what's your acceptable release candidate.
Yep. Yeah. But what also it allows us to do is it allows us to launch really small. Right?
Yeah.
We can make this core experience actually, and that's our plan for alpha. Like this is the gameplay we're going to release for alpha, but we're just going to make it better and better and better along the way. And do that before we start taking money. And then when we start charging, we'll be done and we can just keep expanding over and over.
Exactly right. Well, I love these bull rushing things. I always like water in these games. You've got some nice water stuff going on here.
Now you do have an inventory and you have a character sheet.
Inventory I, character sheet C. No, is it?
You like
That's
down at the
correct.
lower right hand corner. There's you can open up all the windows.
Skills and character info.
Again, we need to redesign these. These are just like gray box for the moment. But the one with the armor is your equipment. So if you looted anything, everybody's still like they're going out and killing stuff. They're killing stuff without us.
That's okay. I'm watching. Yeah, I see it. Oh, actually, that's quite new. That's something I don't see very often. We're in the equipment menu, and the characters animating within. They're often such static paper dolls, but here you're actually mirroring the dynamic of the character.
Yeah, it's just another camera. I think we have a mirror of the character up in the corner.
Yeah. It's nice. It's nice though. Just brings a bit more life. I like that.
Uh-oh. Somebody's got aggro. Toes up.
Oh.
But I'm level 5 now. Woohoo!
I'm level 5 on 4 shots. It's amazing. I need to group more often.
Well, and that's the benefit, right?
Well, exactly. Depending on whatever your experience level is, how new you are to the game, whatever you can go along with somebody who can tutor you and help you through and help you build. It's not.
Yeah. Exactly. That's the core of it. It's just creating an environment where you can get together and skill doesn't really matter. I mean, it certainly helps.
I like this number 3. I like that ice effect. That's a big lump of goons together.
Yes. Uh-oh, where are we going? There's more places to explore. I'm level 6. Oh God, I fell down.
I tell you how bad I am at playing games. A little anecdote now. So, AVP was being demonstrated. They did an expo of my work in Disney World, at the Epcot Center, which was really nice. So I got invited to go down and see people play my game.
That's amazing.
And some other games in the Epcot Centre. How incredible is that? They flew me out
Incredible.
and everything. And and all the press were there. And there's a little lad playing AVP, and so he took his turn, and I took my turn, and everything. And he was way better at it than I was. And we hadn't told this young kid that that was one of the developers. But it was like it's way better than me, because I'm terrible. I think code all the time. I get distracted by code and like, why did I do that? And all the press were there, and CNN and everybody. And this guy from CNN said, that was a smart move, letting that lad play the game better than you. Like, it wasn't a smart move. It was the real deal.
Just because you can code the game doesn't mean that you have to be good at it.
Yeah, well, it's because I think as developers, we get, like I mentioned earlier, we get distracted and like, what about that? So like, if this was my fire, I'd be going, now then, are those pixels right? Is that fire effect right? Then somebody would be hitting me from behind.
Yep. No, totally. You get distracted by the code underneath the abstraction.
That's exactly right.
Right. So yeah, why don't we head back to town?
Yeah.
You can either
I'm
hit
genuinely
8,
enjoying
which
myself, even though I'm completely ineffective.
it doesn't matter. The as long as you're having fun, that's what
I am, and I genuinely feel, and it's you're not paying me marketing dollars here, but I genuinely feel like there's something here for everyone. I can see the genesis of what you're trying to build, as I mentioned before, and that's what excites me. It's a game for everyone. It's not a game for the hardcore raider, which some games, MMOs, I criticize for going into a direction where the casual player is totally locked out.
Yep, it's a casual MMO. That's what we're building.
Yeah, but if you want it to be smarter than that for the player and harder, it depends what you choose to do with your group and your group goals, doesn't it?
Absolutely. And the game should be hard. You should have a limit as to what you can do by yourself. And in fact, getting gated from going out and doing combat too much is a good thing, because then you spend more time in your village crafting, which we can actually go back and do, and go build that arcane mill if you like.
Let's do it. Oh, look, snowman. Who's just put that there? I love it. That's another thing I like about the MMO system is you can have all these events and just drop them in. I think it's absolutely amazing. I like that.
Yeah, we actually have
I'm going to get a
jack-o'-lanterns.
screenshot of that one day and put that on my backdrop. Is this a teleport back? Is this the one?
Yes, you can teleport back home there.
There we go. So teleport home instance. That's nice. I like that little camera twist there. Now, which way to the village? See, I'm lost already.
Go towards the light.
Follow the light. That reminds me of when I worked with H.R. Giger and his work on Poltergeist and things. That was different. Follow the light was a regular thing people used to
Oh my
say.
goodness.
Yeah.
I just found a bug,
Right.
but that's okay. I'm building.
I'm surprised it hasn't crashed completely, because things normally do when I get in them.
Yeah, go ahead and double click on that workbench for me. Oh, no, I already built it. Cool. If you click on this workbench, you should be able to make some cotton bolts.
Cotton bolts. I can indeed. 15 to craft.
But I can't craft the silver bar. I didn't get any silver.
That was be snag.
Uh-oh.
I do love deep crafting, actually. So the more you can put in crafting without creating tedium, which which I know you know not to do, is great. It's that balance where you got deep crafting, but you don't have to collect 500 oxygen or something to do it, or 5,000 pieces of mud. It's something we're playing around with a lot in Zeno is crafting that becomes meaningful. Mike on the team calls it salvaging rather than.
Come help! Come help!
Where are you?
Where'd you go?
Is that me behind you now? Or am I following somebody else here?
I'll stop building. I'll wait for you.
I'm here.
Yeah. Double click. I got all the ingredients in. Help me build it.
Oh, look at that. Oh, so cooperative building. So I guess it goes faster with the group.
It sure does.
Oh, that's really nice.
Barn raising in a game.
Do we get to have a dance afterwards?
Oh, we should automatically dance when we're done with the build.
Yeah, like
Automatically
some
cheer.
cheering and dancing around the site.
We should do that after boss fights too.
Look at that.
Yay! Number 9 is the cheer.
I like that.
So yeah, give players a means of really fun communication. Give them fun things to do. Now you can use this arcane mill to craft a whole set of equipment for yourself.
Armor and all the stuff. I don't
No,
think
I
I've
don't
got
think
lots of red to me at the moment. Oh, charcoal. I can do charcoal.
Oh, you need um, cotton bolts and a bone needle. So, since we didn't loot very much while we were out having an adventure, you need to get bones from the wolves to be able to make bone needles. But I don't think you and I got them because we wandered around a little bit too
I
much.
was too busy wandering around and being aimless, like I do in real life.
But it's so fun.
I love this. Oh, play trading too. Look at that. We've got
Oh,
some.
somebody's giving you
Thank
some
you.
bones. Go ahead.
Thank
Yay.
you.
Oh, cheers, friend. All right. Now you can go try and craft some more.
Bone needle. We'll have it.
Mhm.
Requires
You
one
got
wolf
it.
bone, and we have 5. So let's go for it.
Oh, look what you unlocked.
Look at all this stuff opening up.
And now you can make yourself a cotton hood and some pants.
I've got to have a cotton robe, I think, being a mage.
Absolutely. Well,
With the bone
if you look
needle
at your
and
equipment, that you can actually equip all of that stuff.
yeah. Cotton robe. So I can now drop it. That goes straight to the inventory, does it?
It went straight into your inventory. So if you open up your character sheet with the paper doll, and hit B for your backpack, you can equip the new ones.
And double click it on.
Just click it once.
Oh. Yep.
There you go.
Swapped again. Cotton robe, 5 increased mana, 10 increased max health. Speaking about mana and things, as a regular mage, how many sort of spells are you planning?
Well, the spells that you've got right now are really the loadout for a level 10 mage, right? So
Yeah.
we're gonna change the balance of the game a little bit more for alpha, where you'll just get one spell and then another spell like 2 levels later. And so you've got kind of the complete suite from level 1 because this is in demo mode for the sake
Yeah.
of getting us to fun faster.
Yeah.
But we do plan a suite of mage spells that are elemental, right? A fire mage's spell suite and ice mage's spell suite, air, and we have a total of 7 elements. And the same thing for all of like the healer and the warrior. There's like elemental modifications of each one.
Will you be able to? It's getting a little complicated, Phil. But will you be able to do multi-class down the road?
We actually have a thing where like you could change all of your gear. This is actually part of the design where you could change your gear to a warrior set and suddenly become a warrior so that you can change
Right.
or do a combination.
So I
We
guess that
want
means if you're changing the set, sorry to interrupt, if you're changing the set, you can effectively you can swap backwards and forwards then.
if
So
you
you're not locking
want
yourself
to.
down. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
the
I was
thing
just
that
saying,
never
you know, if
changes is your element. That's
yeah,
currently the design. I'm not 100% sure how I feel about that. I want to test it and see how it feels.
it's an interesting idea that, you know, I need to be this to complete this quest. So you morph to something, complete the quest, and go back to another archetype to do something else.
Yes, and it allows you the flexibility to find what you're good at rather than being trapped in one choice and having to create an alternative character to explore another.
Yeah.
Because
Or
identity is what matters at the end of the day, is that people can recognize you and know who you are. And if you change your clothes, we want people to say, "Oh, you changed your clothes," not "Are you somebody else?" or,
yes,
and having to be a different character.
yeah, exactly right, because it's you. It's you in that world. It's your avatar. It's
Mhm.
not it's not an archetype. It's you with the skills you have.
Exactly. And, your nod earlier to accessibility, like it's firmly part of my belief that games like this create social accessibility for people with disabilities
I would agree.
or people with, neurodivergence or those that are way more introverted. It gives them a chance to explore a social realm and make friends in a way that is safer, and I think opens up the world to them. So this is one of the reasons why I advocate so deeply for like great social games
I
is
quite
for
agree
the
with you.
accessibility component. There are some
Well,
people that certainly take advantage of it, adults that do bad things, but we have great ways to be able to mitigate effects like that now that we can use to protect our players.
makes sense. I mean, accessibility is so important to me. It's like as I mentioned, my wife Claire not having any hands, but she's out there in Warcraft every day playing just as well as anybody else, and nobody has any idea. You know, she's just, you know, she'll be in a group going out doing dungeon stuff, and nobody has any idea that there's any underlying disability. She's just somebody else in the game.
And I love that. I love that so much. I have a friend of mine whose daughter has cerebral palsy and she'll never walk and she'll never talk, but she can use an iPad and she can use a controller. And if my game is playable with those things, she can play this game. And so she's actually a user target of somebody I want to be able to make this game accessible to.
That's a fantastic goal. Absolutely fantastic goal.
Yeah, I feel like the true sign of the quality of a civilization is in how well they treat their most vulnerable. And if we create an on-ramp to, joy and fun for the most vulnerable in this sort of entertainment medium, please, like we need more of this.
150% agree with you.
So you've just found these are our other zones. This is like a secret zone gallery of different beacons. If you can actually click on the flaming cactus and see another one of our zones.
Let's do it. Okay.
You might need to get a little bit closer. The hit box is a little bit small.
There we go. I just need to learn to pronounce these place names.
It's the golem layer. There's
Oh,
mostly
there's
like
a
code names.
spider going on.
Yeah, so this is a desert zone.
I get a Roadrunner vibe, actually.
Nice, a Roadrunner vibe. Where's Wile E. Coyote?
Yeah. He's out for the day, but he's brought his spider pal with him.
Oh, I hope you do okay. Use number 2 as well.
Unlikely.
Oh, and 4 is a stun. Use 4. Use 4. Oh,
Oh, that's
Tozeb is
awesome.
there.
Thank
Hold
you.
on. I'll come save you too. I'll come up. On my way.
I was deliberately throwing water bolts, thinking I'm in the desert, it won't like water.
Oh, but see, that's something that we actually need is to get some really cool environmental context. Oh, hey, here we are. Hi, friends.
Hello.
I'll buff you.
Thank you. That's a very nice staff, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And that's not Walmart stuff, is it? That's handmade.
No, it's and it's very low poly for how nice it is.
People say that
Impressive.
about me.
Good frame rates.
Yeah, I try. The older they get, the slower my frame rate is. Yeah.
You know, I relate. I totally relate. Um, but yeah, that's the thing is that like this is the type of game I like to play, and there's no game like this that exists that's not like a hardcore game. I just
Yeah.
want to jump in and do fun things, especially with my kids. Like if we could all pull up controllers and, you know, go on a dungeon adventure. Yes, please.
Yeah, and you know it's one of those things like you can go in there for 10 or 15 minutes or go in there for 3 hours. You can drop in and out as you want to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can very quickly get home. There's no real penalties. We just, you know, try to make it net fun to play our game.
Well, that's something I was used to impress on the teams at EA. I used to see the tech that people came up with, which was genuinely very impressive. I used to say, and where's the fun in that in the game?
Yep.
So at the end of the day, we're making games for people to have fun with and enjoy, and we can't get too wrapped up in tech. I'd put gameplay over fun over and above anything else. The tech should support the fun, not the other way around.
Absolutely. Which is why, like, you know, I don't know, the modern take on how games get funded these days is so tough. It's so tough. I guess we're gonna fight this golem now. That's
I've
what
already
we're doing.
started.
Here we
I've
go.
got to, I've got to get my batting round
Just
here.
the three of us. We can take him if we try. Just the three of us.
Look at that, and it's song entertainment as well. I get it all tonight.
That's the only music in our game. Well, that the
You're gonna record yourself
audience.
singing that. Drop it in I told you yesterday I want to be in here as a cameo monster. I really do, or at least as a cameo helper. It'd be nice.
Well, I would love to have like a xenomorph style skin on Cobblemot. I want to make him scarier.
Well, I don't look like a Xeno.
Yeah,
At
you
least,
look just
at
like the
least not when
Xeno.
I've saved.
So funny. Oh, I don't want Tozum to die while I chat. Hold on. Let me make sure that because the desert golem
This is
is
some tough guy for all of us.
this guy is tough. You got to pay attention as I'm talking and getting distracted.
This is where environmental stuff would be nice. I'd like to throw some oil and watch him fall on his back.
Oh yeah, that would be great. I'm 100% for that. Gives you more interesting things to do other than just shooting ice missiles. Though that's fun too.
See, he's just going for that one character all the time, isn't he? So it's.
I need a mana potion. Yeah, no. So Tozub has abilities to keep the golem's attention on him.
That's what I was wondering if he was pulling him all the time.
And then if we get the golem down to 20%, he has the ability to cast execute. Oh gosh. I got to keep up with these heals.
I seem to
This
time
golem is tough. I'm just chain healing, my friend. Only 20 minutes.
I was busy timing out my spells. I've run out of mana.
I have one more mana potion left, I think. Oh gosh, no. But I come on,
cool.
mana potion timer. Okay, I did it. Oh. Let's see if Tozub can survive and get this healing. Oh,
I'm trying to help.
Oh god. Oh god.
I'm getting scared now.
Uh-oh. Oh goodness.
Come on, come on. I'm really out of.
Oh, he's so close. I'm out of mana.
So am I. That's why I'm hitting with this stick, which isn't doing so great. Oh, he's got to
I
go.
only have a
It's
healing potion left.
Ah,
Oh, he's running.
that's nice. He's realizing he's had enough,
Oh,
and I'm still hitting like
oh,
an
but he's
idiot. You
gonna.
know.
But you don't have any mana. You can't cast any spells. Oh god, he's gonna aggro
Right.
the whole zone.
Yeah. I'm just busy blasting the guy with melee.
We're just gonna
I'm
keep.
gonna die.
I'm gonna keep
I
hitting it
knew
with my
I knew he'd get
tiny
upset
staff.
with me in the end.
Run, run, run! Oh, Tosip died.
Oh come on! Is it?
This
It
is.
is so close.
Oh,
Oh, that
now.
was me. Oh, and it's respawned me right back in the start world.
Oh gosh. Oh, he's gonna kill me.
We can't even see it
I'm
now. If you
dead.
just focus on my screen. Oh no.
Well, it was nice knowing you.
Yeah. And you notice I pulled him and created everyone's death. So Sean and my team was watching. I keep my reputation for team death.
Nicely done. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah. Thank you. I do some
I
friendly induced
all
death
about
somewhere.
being consistent.
Yeah.
Oh, well, this has been wonderful. Thank you so much for coming in and playing with us.
Oh, no. The thanks are all mine. We're just finishing the end of the session, and I'm just about to get the hang of it. I'm terrible, but I told you I see so much potential. I mean, please keep me on the beaters. I want to play it really.
Absolutely. And I'm grateful for you coming in and playing it and giving us your feedback. Um, and also, the feedback around environmental effects and, wanting to throw down a puddle of water to mess with the dirt golem and, using ice against fire spells.
Yeah.
Oh, and yes, Sean did actually make a comment.
Oh, Sean's here. Is he here, Sean?
Yeah, he's watching. It's not a surprise.
What was the comment? I can't see.
Oh, sorry. That is not a surprise. The fact that you pulled him
There we go. Thanks, Sean.
and we're the source of mayhem.
It's actually nice getting even through a distance both of the teams together. We should both teams should keep in touch. Going forward.
Absolutely, absolutely. How many people do you have on your team?
We have 10, I believe, including the directors now.
Oh wow, that is incredible. Well, I can't wait to play Codename Xeno
Oh,
and
I hope you're
die over and
enjoying
over
that.
again.
I will tell the audience that you had a sneak peek of some of the AI earlier, didn't you? So one of
Yeah,
the very few
I
people in
did.
the world has actually seen the game running.
That is, and it is amazing. He showed me a preview, and I was like, "Can we show this on the stream?" And he was like, "Nope, sorry, the
No,
investors would get mad."
yeah,
But that's okay. That's okay. I got to see it, and friends. I'm not sure I will survive a single level. The creatures are just far too intelligent and will corner me.
so well, you see, Irina, it's a real game because people saying this is it a real game. They're like, yes, we just can't show it, but now it's been shown to very few limited people. So I'm looking forward when we can go public and show it to the world because I think we're making a difference. And seriously, we'd love to keep in touch with you guys as well. I think there's a lot of synergy between what you're doing and what we're doing. A lot of people, those of you who aren't in the industry watching, think that there's massive competition between studios. Actually, most studios of quality cooperate. We get on. We're friends. We do things together. It's not.
Mhm.
It's not the fight that people think it is. We actually we hang out with each other. We play each other's games. We offer each other advice. It's an incredible community inside game development. That's at the AAA level all the way to the indie level. We do stuff together, and I think a lot of people don't realize that.
Yeah, and what I think folks don't get is that oftentimes with different gameplay and the games that we make, like it's not a competition.
No.
because people like different games, and that's the glory of the game industry, is that we offer different perspectives and different approaches and different abstractions and ways to like experience fun new things.
Yes.
And what you experience in Codename Xeno is going to be very different from what we just played through, but each has its own value, and we
Yeah.
see that, and we like to play each other's games. Like I
That's
would play
exactly it.
Codename Xeno and get trounced.
Well, I just killed you all in this, so I mean that's fine.
Well, you know what? There will be payback. Will there be multiplayer in Codename Xeno, or is
Oh
it just
yes.
single
No,
player?
there'll
Ooh,
be group multiplayer.
good. So I'll make sure to Leroy Jenkins you.
Thank you. I look
It would be my
forward to
pleasure.
it. Sean can join in and laugh when he survives for an evening.
And he'll stand around all of us dead and having failed the encounter, but he will have survived and completed the kill
Exactly.
and taken all the loot. Thank
One
you
last
so
question,
much.
by the way.
Yeah, please.
How big is this world going to be? Do you think at initial ship?
Initial ship, it depends on how much money we get, to be honest.
That's
If we
a
get
fair comment.
if we get one, or if we get no money, probably just what it is that you see here. If we get, some money, we have plans. We have deep lore, we have environments that we want to develop. But the way we develop zones is we make templates. And those templates are procedurally assembled every single time. So that zone that we just went through, when we shut down the server, that zone's going to disappear and it'll never be the same again. We have
Right.
like a trillion permutations of any single zone.
I
Um,
I actually worked on one of the very early procedural games going back to the 1980s. So I learned AI and open world from a guy called Mike Singleton. Mike Singleton, if anyone wants to
oh,
Google him, if they don't know. And Mike was the specialist in way back on the Commodore 64 and the Spectrums and
wow.
all of those machines about making open worlds, and he taught me procedural generation because he did it back then with the series of games called Midwinter for Microprose, which at the time when I went to Microprose with Mike was owned by Sid Meier. It was his first company before with Civ and etc. And that's where it all came from, the original
Another
Microprose.
game dev hero, Mr.
Sid,
Sid Meier. Oh,
yeah,
absolutely.
lovely man too.
Yeah, actually, in my early days at Blizzard, he came and he gave a talk down at the theater at 131 Theory, and it blew my mind. And he taught me things about game design that have never left me, that I've continued to carry on. And there's simple things like, when tuning numbers, either double it or cut it in half. Don't pussyfoot around with 20%, 15%. You're not going to get an idea of how things move. And then when in doubt, bias for the player.
Yeah, exactly right. We see the opposite of that so many times.
Mm-hmm.
I,
Those are
I, I
things
remember
that are so important.
I remember talking to his business partner, Wild Bill Steely. So it was Sid and Bill who launched Sid. They launched Civ, and Bill was telling me one day, so they launched it, and it wasn't happening. And then they got all this feedback, and they relaunched with the tutorial with Sid, and tuned things around based on user feedback. Completely pulled all the stock from the shelves because it was all physical
Oh,
stock.
wow.
Had Sid rebuild the game, sent it back out again back to the stores, and then Civ took off from that point. But they actually said no, this is great feedback. We need tutorials. We need this. We need that. Let's tell all the retailers to pull the stock, and he took the financial hit for that, and then Sid rebuilt it based on that feedback, and they took that risk, and it became the franchise it is today.
And that is such courage and such bravery, like
Yes.
being able to make that sort of a call when there's a cost associated like that. You don't hear stories like that these days.
No, not exactly. Can
People
you
don't fight for
imagine
quality the
the
same way.
publishing accountants would be sending you for treatment, wouldn't they?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh my gosh, these stories have been amazing. Jane, you being on the stream has been amazing. Thank you so much for joining us this evening.
The pleasure's all mine. I've had a.
It's wonderful. And are you still playing?
Yeah, I was wandering around. Am I off playing now? Am I back on video with you while I'm still wandering around?
Yeah.
So if people see me doing this at the screen, it's because I'm looking at characters and things.
He's too busy playing our game, folks.
I genuinely am. So let me tab out and come back to.
Grudge says, "Awesome guest and stream."
Yeah, there I am. Thank you. Well, thank you, guys.
It was an absolute pleasure.
Likewise, thank you. You know, I'm going to keep playing now, so don't kill the server for a couple of hours. Because next time I play, I'll sort of know what I'm doing, rather than you all see me stumble around.
And invite Claire in and see if there's any way with her accommodations or where she gets stuck, and I'll pass that.
I'd love for her to do that and just then be able to feed back to you guys. And likewise for all you guys watching, I'll feed back to Irina. She's happy to take the feedback. You know, from what you see and what you want and what you'd like. We thrive on the feedback from you guys. We don't create games in a vacuum. We create games for you guys. You know.
100%. Well, thanks everybody for joining us and for hearing these amazing stories from Jane and watching us successfully take down Cobblemot, but get trounced by the golem. But that's okay. You know, you win some, you lose some. And please make sure to join us again next week. Not next week. Next week is Thanksgiving in the US, so no stream next week, but the week after.
I've got it all set up, married to an American. You know, I've got the turkey ready. It's all ready to go.
I love it. Yeah. I love it. And have an amazing Thanksgiving holiday to those of you in the US. And we'll catch you soon. All right. Bye.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Have a great weekend.